The thing about Jeff Haas is that he has incredibly high standards for himself. He's never content to just repeat his past successes. He is always stretching the envelope, finding new ways to engage kids, new ways to bring their performance level to a higher plane.
I've also been on the Education Foundation, where we review grants from teachers in town, and Jeff Haas's grants applications have always been the most creative.
I think one of the most important things about Jeff Haas as an educator is his way to present music to students in an authentic way. By that I mean he provides experiences that students can really draw from outside of the classroom. This is so important because these are the building blocks for higher level learning.
Hi, I'm Paul Aronson. I'm the mayor of Ridgewood, and I got to tell you, as both the mayor and as a parent, I'm really grateful to what Jeff Haas has done, not just for our students, but for our whole community. I mean, through his music, whether it's at the Memorial Day service or another event, he really helps sort of bring life and sort of add to the life of this community.
One of the things that always impresses me about Mr. Haas is that he's continually trying to improve and do new things. Sometimes you find with teachers who've been teaching a long time that they just stick with what they know. Mr. Haas is always trying to do things better than last year, always trying to provide opportunities for his kids and his students to go see and do new things. I think that that's one of the things that separates Mr. Haas from the average teacher.
Mr. Haas is great at developing talent where it's not so obvious it's there. I asked him if it was possible for me to audition for the wind ensemble, which is the top band at our school and really difficult to get into. Without a moment's hesitation, he handed me the audition music and guided me through what I had to do and did a lot of things that helped me in the process. He really gave me the best chance he could to allow me to fulfill my goal.
After I graduated, we lost touch for a while until about 3 years ago, when my best friend Connor, who was also one of his students, was killed in an accident. A few months after that accident, I got a call from Mr. Haas saying that he had this idea to start a fellowship in Connor's memory. So over the next year, we spent countless hours on the phone bringing that idea to life. Mr. Haas is one of those people that's always going to have a role as a teacher and a mentor to his students, but it's become clear to me more recently that he knows his job doesn't end at 3 o'clock or even after 4 years.
I have seen solid evidence that Jeff Haas has made a measurable difference in the lives of his students, not only in the way they make music in the high school, but the way they conduct themselves and the way they handle themselves while they're doing it. The students here deal with themselves and deal on a professional level. Even though they may be students slightly less experienced, I feel like I'm in the company of professionals when I'm here. Another measurable difference that he's made in the lives of his students is the number of students that have graduated here and gone on to significant music careers.
Jeff's program also stood out for me in how inclusive it was. There was a place for everyone who wanted to participate, but it was more than that. For those who want to really push the limits of what they could do musically, there was ample room and guidance. He also actively brought music to the community, from Memorial Day performances to parks concerts to children's concerts in the elementary schools. He wanted to include everyone in this love of music.
Jeff really has been at the forefront of everything good about jazz education in the state of New Jersey. When we were without appropriate solo literature for auditions for our regional and all-state ensembles, Jeff came up with the idea of commissioning local composers to write those solos. Jeff has been the innovator of the New Jersey Association for Jazz Education one-day jazz conference, and we've had some great notable jazz educators. We just had Jamie Abersold in, we've had Darman Meter, and I wanted to mention too that Jeff has been on the ground floor of getting vocal jazz going in the state of New Jersey as well.
I'm convinced that Jeff is more than a music educator. Music is simply the avenue through which he teaches. The school music programs that I see thrive are not built on the principles of music alone. They incorporate sociological principles. And in a high school environment, where each individual is searching to hear their inner voice, an atmosphere that fosters teamwork, sharing, listening, balance, communication, that's a place where every student can thrive. Jeff has created a program in which there are leadership opportunities at all levels, so students can exercise authority and compassion, creativity, public speaking. With Jeff's approach, while pursuing the highest standards in music making, leaders and lessons in leadership emerge.
On a regular basis, 3 or 4 times a year, he arranged for very well-known artists to come and perform with the students so that they get a chance to ask questions and have one-on-one conversations with people who are notable in the field, which normally this would be an opportunity that most students would not have.